Welcome to Finding Your Worth from Within, the podcast where I'm going to be helping you up-level your life, find your true self, and ignite the best version of you. I'm your host, Sana, your go-to self-worth mentor, facilitating hundreds of women to unlock your self-belief, master your emotions, and take back control of negative thoughts. We're going to be covering everything self-worth for South Asian women, how to ditch your self-doubt, kick other people's judgment to the curb, and learn how to finally use your voice clearly and with confidence. With the practical tools and spiritual teachings that I give you in this podcast, don't be surprised when this magic begins to massively elevate your life. So whether you're going for a walk, driving home, or listening with a cup of coffee, let's get stuck in. Hello and welcome to an episode of Finding Your Worth from Within. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a career win that I had and why it was such a big moment for me. So as you can see from the title of this episode, I shifted 180 perspectives before most people finished their morning coffee. True story. This was yesterday. Yesterday morning, I delivered an epic corporate workshop to over 180 people for the Ministry of Defence, and it was part of their Learning at Work week. And I was approached by a previous client of mine, and she said, "Oh, I love the work you do. Can you please come to the Learning at Work week and do a segment, do a workshop?" And I was like, yep, I'm there, I'll do it. So when we logged on, she was like, "Do you want to know how many people you're going to be presenting to?" So we had 230 people sign up for this workshop and 180 attended live, which is huge. I think it's like a 79% show up rate. But what I want to speak to you about today is why this was such a big moment for me, because I've spoken publicly before. I've held workshops before. I do them online, I do them in person, I've done NHS away days. So why was this in particular such a big moment for me? So number one, this was the largest group I've ever presented to, and I loved every second of it. I have done 100 delegates at NHS away day before. I've delivered to 100 delegates before, but this was 180 people attending live. And in my head I thought, imagine if there was like 180 people just in front of me in one room. I've got 180 people giving up their time, coming to listen to what I'm telling them and what I have to share. And it was all about how the subconscious mind shapes your reality. And I actually wasn't nervous. I actually wasn't scared because, to be honest, I don't get nervous or scared when I'm on stage or when I'm public speaking, because I know I'm good at what I do. I know I have a message to deliver, and I know I'm passionate about it. Now, this is a level of confidence that I didn't always have. It didn't exist in me. But having worked on myself, having immersed myself in the work I do with clients, I embody it myself. I know I'm good at what I do. I've ignited that belief in myself, and I let go of every story that once told me that I wasn't good enough or that was different. And I know some people are like, "Oh my God, she's a bit confident, isn't it?" And these are the types of things that land in people's mind and stop you from doing what you want to do. Because I could have had the thought that, oh, people are going to think I'm cocky saying that, or maybe I shouldn't be overconfident, or maybe I should be nervous. Why should I be nervous? Why should I be worried that I'm confident about the work that I want to share, that I'm so passionate about? If I don't believe in myself, who else is going to? If I don't believe I can deliver to 180 people or more, 500 people, whatever it is in the future, I'm just manifesting that. If I don't believe it, who else is going to? Nobody else is going to believe it for me. I need to be the one that's confident about myself. I need to be the one that ignites that belief in myself. So if you ever have a dream, or if you ever have a vision and you want to do something, know that you don't have to be shy and meek about it. You don't have to be, timid about it. Believe in yourself wholeheartedly. Know that you can get the job done. Know that you're confident in it. So that was number one. It was really special to me because it was the largest group I've ever presented to. Number two, it was really outside my comfort zone because it was in a corporate space. Now, corporate spaces used to really intimidate me, and I think this is because I didn't think spirituality, emotional connection, energetic work, any of that had a seat at the table in corporate space. For some reason, I was telling myself this belief. Also, I'm not used to corporate spaces because I've never really worked in a corporate world. I once worked in a hotel as an events manager, but that's about as corporate as it got. So for me, it's an unknown space and I'm a little bit scared of it. I used to be quite intimidated by it, but yesterday I stepped into that and I completely busted that myth, because now I've got evidence for my brain that corporate spaces love this, because the amount of feedback I got was amazing. And off the back of the presentation and the workshop I did about the subconscious mind, I had 45 people then download a follow-up meditation that I offered for free. So immediately after the session, I've had 45 people download this meditation, which just again is evidence for my brain that yes, it is needed and wanted. And just because it's in the corporate space, it doesn't mean that the people are any different. So number 3 was this, again, like I said, was special for me, because my mission has always been to elevate self-worth in people. Like, for people to understand that plodding along in life, not feeling fulfilled, just feeling mundane and like life is Groundhog Day is not normal. The minute I did this for myself, it became my mission to show people that life does not have to be a struggle. Yes, we've had experiences. Yes, we've had circumstances. Yes, we've had upbringings. We don't have to sit and blame those things for our life now. Yes, those things are what created our circumstances now. However, we can change them. We can make that change. And let me tell you, the feedback that I got from just this 60-minute session was unbelievable. We've had 90 people leave feedback, and that consisted of, and I've had conversations in the DMs since, in my Instagram DMs. People were saying it was life-changing, like wow. I've had people DM me after saying, can we just follow up on a few extra things, because it's made me see what I've gone through in my childhood completely differently. I understand why and how I'm working the way I am now. Like, yesterday's feedback was the exact reason I do this work, the exact reason, to get people out of struggle, to get people out of a lack mentality, to get people out of not feeling good enough, to get people out of negative cycles. And it was just beautiful, so fulfilling, so like honestly heartwarming. I was like, yes, these people are understanding the word, the message, it is spreading. And it was just amazing to know that people were having light bulb moments. They were reflecting on things. Their perspectives were changing. And this is beyond rewarding. And then a bonus reason is, well, it was the Ministry of Defence. It's kind of a big deal. It was kind of a big deal. I was like, wow. So I want today's episode to be a reminder for you to, number 1, celebrate your wins, big or small. We don't celebrate our wins enough. We hide them away. Celebrate your wins. Allow yourself to feel the frequency of joy, celebration, excitement, happiness. Why on earth do we hide that? Number 2, keep choosing growth. Keep choosing growth. Keep getting bigger. Keep doing more, even if 1% each day. Number 3, dare to step out your comfort zone. You can do it. Just like myself, like I'm constantly still busting myths for myself that I believe, coming outside my comfort zone. And I did it yesterday and it feels amazing, because now I know that I'm not going to be scared of walking into a corporate space and sharing the work I do, because I know it's needed, I know it's well received, and I know I can do it well. And lastly, always lead with gratitude, because not only am I grateful for all these people turning up and having those revelations and realizations, but also I'm grateful for the organizer reaching out to me, for her asking me to do this, because not only have I given to those people that joined, but actually I received out of it as well. I received coming out my comfort zone. I received new levels of growth for myself. And like I said, the feeling of knowing that this work is spreading is so rewarding. Thank you for listening today. I look forward to you tuning in on the next episode. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Finding Your Worth from Within. If today's message resonated with you, it would mean the world to me if you could follow, rate, and leave a review. Sharing the podcast with someone that you feel may benefit is the best way to help it grow and spread this important message. To stay connected between episodes, come hang out with me on Instagram @Mentoring. Can't wait to see you there.